Fallschirmjägers? What's up? Well, I guess you're gonna die. Welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where your host is trying to get 2 media passes to the Ottawa War Museum, where the exhibit of war games is going on till December 15th, I think. So, I'm gonna take a date, drive down to Ottawa. What is it, an hour 15 minutes away from here? Take the whole day filming, and the reason why I asked for a media pass is because I'd like to get to places where they normally won't let your regular folk, I guess, go in, where there's chains. I'd like to pass underneath the chain and, you know, look at the whole thing. You know what I'm trying to say? We got a great show for you today. Ricardo's in the house. Let me tell you who else is here. 6 Actual. Seek is here, and Meandering Mike is here, and even the elusive creature called Kilroy. Kilroy's here. Kabuki Kid won the clip of the week, so her letter's been sent. This week, there's another one. I don't think they're too difficult. People in the know, Renaissance people, they know. Are you a Renaissance person? I am. So, you know what? With that said, I want to get away from here and get you happening with No Enemies Here. War Game News.
Hello, this is Riccardo Masini, and this month's greatest day of history in games is November 26, 1904. The day when 203-meter hill was finally assaulted by Japanese forces, leading to the final fall of the Russian base of Port Arthur. Now, Port Arthur lies in the Liaodong Peninsula in Manchuria, northern China, and after the first sign of Japanese war, this trading and naval post became internationally controlled, and after a few years it was purchased by the Russian Empire, and then it became a Russian naval base, too close to the Japanese Empire for the Japanese own comfort. In 1904, actually, Japan launched the Russo-Japanese War. That is a conflict in which Japan tried to hoist away Russia from northern China in order to have a free hand in the region. The conflicted war broke out with the first naval surprise attack on 8-9 February 1904, quite reminiscent, almost a predecessor to the Pearl Harbor attack in 1941. And most of the Russian Pacific fleet was peacefully moored in the harbor, and it was assaulted. After that, a land invasion happened with the task of conquering the town, conquering the city, and it was led by General Baron Nogi Marezuke, that was at the head of the Japanese land forces. The Japanese army had the first battles at Orphan Hills and 174-meter hill, and they were costly frontal assault affairs. The Russians put up the traditional resolute defense and also exploited a great deal of support from their naval units, still operational in the Bay of Port Arthur itself. After those costly first battles, yes, the Japanese conquered some grounds, but most of all gained powerful positions, very effective positions for the powerful siege artillery. Those were pieces that were originally placed on the harbor of Tokyo and Yokohama themselves, and then they were transported to this peninsula of northern China in order to besiege the city. Nogi then understood that it will take a prolonged siege to take Port Arthur, but political pressure on him to actually conquer the city at the in the fastest way possible became very, very high. The trapped Russian Pacific fleet had to be sunk, and the city captured, especially why? Because the Baltic Russian fleet was coming to those straits, so the Japanese Navy feared that a combined attack from Port Arthur and then the other Baltic fleet would effectively destroy the Japanese fleet that was besieging the city from the sea. Japanese High Command sent then General Kodama Gentaro to inspect the situation, but Nogi could not be removed since he was too well acquainted at court, at the imperial court. Gentaro, however, identified 203-meter hill, a hill above Port Arthur, as a perfect spotting point for the artillery. By gaining that hill, Japanese artillery would be able to shell all the Russian ships that were moored at anchor in Port Arthur itself. A bit like the siege of Toulon by Napoleon, almost a bit more than a century before. So Nogi was forced to prepare an assault, and that assault happened on November 26, was launched on November 26 on this key position near Port Arthur. Port Arthur was also defended by a ring of fortifications. 203-meter hill was one of those fortifications. By gaining it, the Japanese could effectively break, or at least threaten very close, this ring of fortifications. Anyway, the battle was fierce. Many Russian counterattacks happened. On December the 1st, the Japanese waved their flags on top of 203-meter hill, then that hill changed hands even more. Kodama Gentaro was forced to assume actual tactical command, with Nogi's only nominal command, and the situation was fluctuating until at the beginning of December 1904. Finally, the Russians considered the hill, gave up the hill, also because their local commander was killed in the bombardments, and so they had to abandon the hill. From that day on, the Russian fleet was constantly shelled by the Japanese artillery, and those few ships that tried to make up for the sea to escape the trap were destroyed, were sunk, and later recovered and captured by the Japanese Imperial fleet. At the end, on January 1st, 1905, a group of Russian officers autonomously, independently from their own command, decided to surrender Port Arthur because the situation had become effectively unsustainable. It was a great victory, but Nogi was not happy about it. Why? Because first of all, he had a personal grief, he had a personal loss. He had lost his only surviving son in the attack on 203-meter hill, and also the public opinion pressures about the very high losses were too fierce. Nogi offered his suicide to the Emperor Meiji. Emperor Meiji said, "As long as I live, you still have to serve me." And then in 1912, on the day after the death of Emperor Meiji, General Baron Nogi and his wife committed seppuku, the ritual suicide, and becoming actually the last victims of the last true casualties of the siege of Port Arthur. Anyway, the fall of Port Arthur marked essentially, it was one of the key objectives of the entire Russo-Japanese war, Japanese and Russian war on 1904 and 1905. So it was a fundamental event. That fundamental event has not been portrayed in many games. The first one that I found, I have to be honest, at least of the land part, because there was also a great naval portion of the conflict with the Battle of Tsushima and the other battles also on the land, like Mukden and other battles. Anyway, the Siege of Port Arthur is effectively portrayed in a Siege of Port Arthur game by the Historical Game Company. It is a part of their highly successful and appreciated light war game series, and that periodically gives us more games about seldom covered battles. These are very accessible games, nice components, very few counters. This is a combat resolution based on differentials, so they're very easy. They're 60 to 90 minutes long, and so they are absolutely perfect to introduce someone to the hobby. The main feature is that every single turn you draw some cards, you draw one card, every player draws one card, one event card that tells how many units that player can use to move and how many to fire, and some special events, and all those events are highly historical. So this makes it highly replayable both for two players as well as highly playable by one player alone, because every single gaming session will be different. Just one thing, if only there was an even small historical booklet describing every single card in more detail, because you have cards that says general this and that does this, or here this response to the battle of this, and you have no historical explanation. That would be fantastic to have that historical explanation also. Anyway, this is just a small detail. The games are fine, they're highly portable, they're very nice, and also they're not just accessible, they're very detailed. Why? Because the desperate resistance, the grinding of the siege, the positions, constantly changing guards, the naval support and the leaders, the entire siege of Port Arthur and all its main dynamics are all there in a highly accessible package that you can enjoy with everyone, and also with other veteran war games if you want, but also with yourself in a nice solitaire session, a nice fast and furious gaming sessions section, but with lots of historical detail present. So that's it for this time. See you on the next battlefield. Ciao.
Here we go with the crux. 2X. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has 2 videos out. One is a preview of War Bonds, Battle for Vitoria, and then he looks at Legendary Encounters, The Matrix. I played the Alien one. Wasn't easy, but I think it's one of those games that once you get to know the cards and you get to know what to do with the other people, there's a chance you survive. Hexes and Soldiers, one video, it's Napoleon Bunny part. But I can't wait to see Jason one day and tell him what I feel about the bunny part. Huh? Jason's a good guy. I love Jason. The Professor, Riccardo Mazzini for our Italian folks. 3 videos. One is La Battaglia di Zama. Then it's the Battle of Calandale, a Kickstarter. And a Warlog preview, the Battle of Calandale, in the English language because of the courtesy of the Italian folk for the rest of the world. Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer has 2 videos, and it's a open the box segment. It's Compass Games Silent War and Imperial Japanese Navy 2.0 unboxing, plus the Tony and Ruff live stream Command and Colors Ancients, where they're playing Trebbia 218 BC, and this is published by GNT Games. My favorite Frenchie Freddy, the Fred Serval, has 1 video. He has a 5 years of war game. Happy birthday, Fred. Told you last week. Plus, Fred is the Grognard of the year. I don't know if we should have Grognard of the year this year. You know what? Let me know. It's work. Last year was a little bit meek, and I don't feel like doing it again and doing all that work and getting a meek response. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments if you want to do this. Plus, Halls of Hegra, One's a Crowd, episode number 1 playthrough, featuring Russ Wetley. Well, knowing Fred, well, yeah, he's in England, so it's Wetley. What can I tell you? Timmy of Hairbrain Games is reviewing Age of Innovation, a Terra Mystica game, and then looks at and reviews Downfall, Conquest of the Third Reich by GMT. And this, if I'm not mistaken, Downfall is a John Butterfield and... what's that guy's name? My God, what's his name? Kai Jensen's, Jensen. That's unbelievable. Yeah, Jensen game, I think. I don't know. Tony of Tony's Board Life has 1 video on its Save Afghanistan. Comrade, it's a short scenario. Having landed in a war, we have to live by the rules. Or its rules. So, it's the finale. It's funny, it looks like an old, yeah, not TSR game. I'm lost today. I'm lost. It's just, it happens. Diagonal Move 1 video, and it's a Game Collection Tour 2023 edition. An hour and 24 minutes of this tour. Whew! Lots of games. We're gonna watch that tonight. The Tabletop Edge 1 video, and it's combined World in Flames and Days of Desire. I forget, DOD, Days of Dominance 3, whatever. Campaign playthrough number 19, July, August 1939. But you know what I'm talking about, and that's why you come here to get the exact news. Huh? Tikanis George, 2 videos. Advanced Squad Leader, this is George Chiotis. Advanced Squad Leader, captured and lent weapons, an example and overview. Even the Lend-Lease stuff, eh? Or lent weapons. Is that what you're talking about, George? The lent weapons, like, hey, buddy, here, I'm lending you a gun. There's a rule for that in ASL. Seriously, George, here's a gun. Well, it works the same as the other guy. So it's the same stats. It's the same weather. He's right there. The guy says, lend me a gun. Here's a gun. What, do you have to have a new rule? Also, it says S16 here. A starting kit, I guess. Legio Patria Nostra. Can the Germans win? Check this out on George Chiotis' channel. Faristo George. Smitty of Smitty's Game Table. 1 video and it's Freezing Inferno. This looks like a Printship Games. I might be wrong, but check out Smitty's Game Table to find out. Tabletop Sci-Fi, 1 video and it's Forbidden Stars, a fantasy flight game, a review and how to play. All that in 1 hour. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, 2 videos and it's Grant Takes Command 2, scenario number 9, the Overland Campaign. It's a rematch. I remember saying this last week. And also, Grant Takes Command 2, scenario number 9, the Overland Campaign, rematch, session 2. How many rematches you gonna have? Ma io no capisci. No capisci. Huh? The Board Game Chronicles. 2 videos, a first look at von Manstein's triumph. Plus, Cube for Me storage solution for a most fearful sacrifice. Herman Luttman's game, published by Flying Pigs. Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battles. 2 videos and it's Bar, Bataille of Prague, 1757, 1 p.m. turn, part 2, and the Bataille d'Austerlitz, 1805, 1 p.m. French turn at Eric's Table. My buddy from the south, over there, not Nanguaya, but Gilbert Collins that doesn't even know me, but we're Canadians. We got something in common. 1 video and it's Almost a Miracle, the American Revolution in the North. U-Boater 658, DG Battles in the East, German turn, and number 4. On Hexed Encountered, 3 videos, Scram 60 Race 9, Mythic Sports, number 9 playthrough of Red, White, and Blue Racing Scram 60, plus Attack at Dawn. North Africa, it's a PC game. No wonder. Looked like a box. Looked cool. And Band of Brothers Ghost Panzer Scenario 19 playthrough at Tanktoberfest. This is a game by Jim Crone of Space Empires 4X. And great game. Great game. ASL Scenario Archive Guys. 2 videos. IR93, another frustrating day. Plus IR94, Signal Hill. Well, I don't understand what that means, IR94. If someone could comment, George, these guys, comment, help me out here so I don't look like a fool every time I mention ASL. Combat Board Games. Thank you, Brent, for your patronage. Thank you. 2 videos out, some pocket war games you may want to check out. That was last week. And also looking at Wings of War, Dawn of World War II. I think this is now discontinued. Too bad. Looked like fun. Legendary Tactics. 4 videos. Painting Minis. Cry Havoc board game. Then, Top 10 Halloween games in 2023. Plus Top 10 Rainy Day board games. And How to Play Unconditional Surrender, a game by Sal Vastra. Basic tutorial and introduction. Smart War Games. Look at that. He's not being idle this week. Battle of Mykolaiv, Ukraine, number 1. Then Europe 2022, a rather small custom scenario for the Operational Art of War 4. These are computer games. Then Stargate Timekeepers, a preview by Slytherin. Shadow Empire Oceania, again by Slytherin. And Ground Offensive, it's a mod. That's another video. Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator, content preview and gameplay. And the Table Principle 2 on Steam. And Battle of, again, that name I'm gonna bastardize and butcher, Mykolaiv, Ukraine 2. What can I tell you? I mean, sometimes.
Operation Compass Expo. For those attending the Fall Compass Expo in November, just a reminder, I will be featuring Air Combat Cactus Air Force and Chopper Pilot Vietnam, as well as other games. Make sure you stop by to check out the games or just to say hello. Only from 6 Actual.
6 Actual.
Storm of Steel Wargaming 3 videos. Through the Mud and the Blood Battle Report. The guns have jammed again. Plus, Bench Report Hobby Update on what's happening at CrackCon for CrackCon. Is that next to CokeCon? Or BlowCon? Just asking. And also reviews Quartermaster General East Front review. Hey, it's gotta be a new one. It's gotta be a new one. I hear Mark Herman likes that game. Mo of Mo's Game Table has one video on its Stout Hearts Battle in the Hedgerows from Tiny Battle Publishing. It's a review. Battle in the Hedgerows. Stout Hearts. Gonna have to check that one out. Phoenix Knight. 4 videos. Title Bout 2. Greatest Boxer Tournament. Lennox Lewis versus Sonny Liston. Plus a game recap. And Terraforming Mars. The Dice Game. And product unboxing. And it's tally-ho. On Phoenix Knight. Look who it is. Stigler. Where you been? Stigler looks at great battles of the American Civil War, the Brigade Coordination. On 3 Days of Gettysburg, this is a GMT published game on his segment as Stigler for the details. Nice to see you back, Alan. Artie of ARDWULF'S LAIR, 2 videos unboxing Sea Lion Deluxe Edition by Decision Games, man. Hey, I wonder who designed that. Watch it be John Butterfield. I have to buy it. Plus unboxing Sovereign of Discord, Fire in the Lake 1961 to 63 expansion, a game by GMT, designed by Mark Herman and Volko Runke, the Genius Twins. Liz of Beyond Solitaire, 2 videos. Decula, a review. Decula, thought it was a boxing match. Plus, Crowbar, the Rangers at Point. Zuyok, a review on Beyond Solitaire. Jim Zarksky, respect. 3 videos. Delaying action at Nay for Chain of Command, plus the Battle of Leipzig 3 for Blücher, and second Battle of Targu Frumos for Rommel. Huh? Nedja. For our Polish viewers, Mike, or Michel I should say, of Wojennik TV. 3 videos. Agro War 2023. It looks like a con. Plus a unboxing of High Frontier for All in Polish, and a review of Cartaventura, Oklahoma in Polish, as I said, for our Polish viewers. My Own Worst Enemy 2 videos, Armchair Dragoons 2023 Fall Assembly Wrap Up, and Vive l'Empereur, an unboxing on My Own Worst Enemy. Yeah, don't forget, check out, talking about, who was I talking about? Oh yeah, Armchair Dragoons, Brent, I should say, was on Everything You Wanted to Know, on the Chit Show, with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan. And it's fun. Brent's a hell of a knowledgeable guy, and you know what? He's a game master or I'm not a game master, but a coordinator of, say, he teaches games and he referees games. And that's the perfect guy to have. This guy is nice, soft-spoken, intelligent, and has some great ideas. That's what I think. Plus, he's a handsome man. What do you want? Doug Weed of the Gamer's Closet. One video only, Doug. Doug, what's going on? Indulging in your last name? Hollywood 1947, an unboxing deluxe edition. Get your geek on at Gamer's Closet. Charles Latorre has 6 videos. Okay, Charles, here we go. A dinner, chorizo con huevos y frijoles con queso. So, he's having a chorizo with eggs, beans, and cheese. Charles, take it easy. That's a lot of ingredients. Man, I'm saying. Okay, then Königsberg, turn number 4, done. Then Love My Dogs, but are they trying to trip me up? Excuse me. Are they trying to trip me up? I know, Charles. He's gone blind. Plus Amoeba Wars, seeing how my conversion to lots of ... Also, one turn in, no one is losing it on Amoeba Wars, and then back to Königsberg, the end of the 5th turn. Charles, take it easy with that stuff, okay? We're talking about the food. You could have cooked yourself a nice little aglio olio pasta, 3 ingredients, it's over. What can I tell you? The Boss, Clark Commando 1983, 4 videos, Avalon Hill's Anzio Advanced Game, Learn to Play After, Action Report, and Avalon Hill's Fortress Europa, Trip Down Memory Lane, plus Avalon Hill's 1776. Again, a trip down memory lane, and another trip down memory lane, and shrink rip of Avalon Hill's Victory in the Pacific. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has 1 video. Plantagenet 2. Huh? Look. I read them as I see them. The Gentlemen of the Player's Aid have 4 videos, and it's a dog-fighting video. Unboxing Dogfight, PSC games. Plus, they review Road to Independence by Blue Panther. THGC the HGK. HGK. I don't know what that is. I can't think of it right now. Also, unboxing Ancient Civilizations of the Middle East. And they review Ardennes 2 from MMP. And look at Grant's cheesy smile. Grant, I love him. I don't know who the other guy is. ID Jester has 8 videos. B-29 Super Fortress bombers over Japan. That's a Legion War Games game, plus Payoff Pitch Baseball 2018, and Inside Pitch Detroit Tigers Game 9 at Cleveland, and Command and Colors Napoleonics Battle of Rolica, the 17th of August 1808. Then is Open the Box, something new for me, he says. And Triple Play Baseball 2000 ALDS game, ALDS game number 1. Monthly board game recap, because this guy's playing. He played 100 games in 282 games. 100 games in 282 days. And then back to Triple Baseball on ID Jester.
For the week of November 1st, Seek Out and Play presents a new video on how to play the Warfighter series, in particular the World War II core sets. For those who are new to the Warfighter system, this video is designed to help you get started with your first mission. While not designed to answer every question, it does provide a basic guide to how Warfighter works. This includes selecting a mission, allocating resource points, the sequence of play, which includes soldier and hostile turns, and how victory is achieved in Warfighter. Check out more videos on the Warfighter series, including other core sets and expansions, when you visit the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. We also have a Twitter or X and Facebook page, and for those who wish to provide financial support to expand our channel, we have a Patreon page as well. Seek Out and Play features a new video every week, so I will see you next Wednesday.
Welcome back to the Clip of the Week! First one who guesses in the comments below gets a handwritten letter with real ink, real paper, and a real fountain pen.
We'll make her one of us, a loving cup, a loving...
Win a handwritten letter by El Duce himself, written with real ink and a real fountain pen.
Howdy folks, it's Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness, and this is my weekly channel update. As you can see here, there's 3 new videos. Did a look into what I found. I've been looking for blank playing cards for my game design. I found some other stuff, not quite what I was looking for, but close. So if you've been following that stuff on and enjoying the weird things that I have, take a look at that. And then this Kickstarter arrived, Grew, the card game, published by Steve Jackson Games. The game was originally published way back in the 1990s. This is a fun little card and dice game. If you're not familiar with Grew, the Barbarian, Grew the Wanderer, take a look at that video. It's a lot of fun. It's a cool character. And then the last one was the Halloween game giveaway, games and books. Very successful. We gave away 3 out of the 4 games. 1 category, no one entered. No one won the Heroes Quest Keller's Keep expansion. So we gave away the books and the 3 games. And then during the presentation of this as a YouTube live premiere video, I was live in the chat. The video was pre-recorded. We gave away another game to people that were watching, and that person selected a trick-or-treat bag that had a unknown Viking-themed game in it. So, and I actually got all those things packed up, mailed off. Went real smooth this time. Got all the people's names and addresses and all that stuff. So, great finish to the week. So, that's it, folks. So I hope you enjoyed your Halloween. And remember, don't eat all your Halloween candy in one sitting. Watch your sugar level. Watch out for diabetes. It's a real thing. So I'm going to send it back to you, Dan, and all the folks watching No Enemies Here, if that's how you're watching this segment, or hi to my subscribers or whoever is watching this when this shows up on my channel next week, the rolling delay. So take care, everyone. Ciao.
Nanguaya, 4 videos, and look, he's at the War Museum to attend the lectures of Tim Cook's new book, Lifesavers and ... That's where I want to go. Plus a few things he picked up while at the War Museum and some thoughts about it, I guess. And first use of a white t-shirt and then trust in the trench heat transfer patch. Oh, look at that. And multiple updates and happy Halloween. Wow, I better bring some money at the War Museum, eh? Cutesy Pootsie Zilla Blitz, 3 videos. It's Operation Sea Line Deluxe Edition first look from Decision Games, and then Sicily 43 solo playthrough episode 1, The Build Up by Assault Games, and Sicily 43 solo playthrough episode 2, The Charge from the same company, Assault Games, on Zilla Blitz. GIMPY of the Gimpy Gamer. 2 videos, more Kickstarter fraud. And Demon Ship review. Looks cool. I like stuff like that. Very 1970s. For our Italian listeners, Mauro Faina! 4 videos, War Game Days. And at the Vexillum 2023, that's a con that's happening there. Plus Paths of Glory Turn 4 and Vexillum 2. Or I should say, second part. All this on Mauro Faina's channel for our Italian listeners. The Cop, that is Wayne Hansen, has 3 videos. Global War Recon, it's Recon Global War, World War II Worldwide, 1939 to 45. He does an unboxing, then he does the tutorial, the first 3 turns, and then it's Let's Play Global War World War II Worldwide Tutorial Part 2. Who makes this game? Looks like White Dog Games, eh? Looks like their art. That great channel that is History Hustle 1 video. The feared Dutch colonial gendarmerie. Corps Maréchaux te vote. Oh, okay. It must be in Dutch. But Maréchaux. Well, Maréchaux, there's no accent aigu. Well, it should have been an accent aigu on the first E. That's a sharp accent. Maréchaux. But I might be wrong, which I probably am. That other great channel, Kings and Generals, 3 videos. Did the Mongols build cities? Also, Israel Hamas before the ground assault. God, it's really happening over there. Like, they're moving in big time. Anyways, the rise and fall of Parthia, Rome's greatest enemy. Ancient civilizations. But he shows me a jet. You know, capiche. History through gaming. 2 videos, how to play the Battle of Agincourt and how to play TSR's Vampire. Fun games, fun. Very 1980s. Simple History has 2 videos, infamous cases of cannibalism in history. Plus Frankenstein tanks, engineering abominations in history. Hey, look, if it shoots and kills and protects you, sorry. And Agility Snips gaming table. Look at this. This guy's going crazy. This is Herman Lutman, who gave me a heads up from this. Fun channel. I checked it out. Thank you, Herman. And why did Herman watch this channel? I don't know. There's the Plum Island Horror. There's 5 videos of that. And then there is Prime Minister. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos on how to play parts 1 through 5. And I know I said 7, but hey, come on, give me a break. On Agility Snips gaming table. Rishi Sharma and Remember World War II. 2 videos. Inside the first concentration camp, a U.S. soldier's harrowing testimony. Come here to get uplifted, eh? And plus the battling the ferocious Nazis SS through the ruins of Europe. One man story. I mean, I watched these, and good for you, Rishi. Good for you. World War II Solitaire board game channel has 2 videos. One is Panzerdites 3 in Africa, fresh off the printer, but we checked that one out. And Solitaire board gaming news November 2023. Indy Nidell's World War II channel, 4 videos, the tale of Fat Man and Little Boy. Sounds like me both times. And Smith versus Smith, U.S. Army Marine relations in 44. And week 270, the Battle of Leyte Gulf. And an undersea oil pipeline to beat the Nazis. The Man Who Looks Like a Vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Productions. 4 videos, The Eagles That Landed, Forgotten Luftwaffe Cemetery in Sandringham. And plus Hitler's Eagle Nest 2023, Highway to the Heavens. And I watched that, and he's filming the whole bus ride up there, like 15 minutes, man, which is pretty cool. Plus Borley Rectory, the most haunted house in England. And Hitler's hidden sister. She was mentally incompetent. She was cognitively impaired. She was not of sane mind. What can I say? And War Stories, 4 videos, Stalingrad, the bloody battle between the USSR and Nazi Germany, plus El Alamein, the legendary tank battles of the North African campaign, and how did the US become so invested in Vietnam? Why don't you ask Johnson? And then the top secret German weapons that almost won the war. Going back to how the US became so invested in Vietnam. If you haven't seen it, watch McNamara's, the old Secretary of Defense, Robert McNamara. Watch Fog of War. You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Hello all! Today, Kilroy goes off the shelf. Actually, I'm gonna stay on the shelf. Presidents of War. I did a Coffee with Kilroy. That's a book by Michael Breschloff. Take a look at that. Then it was Halloween, and I did a lot of Halloween content. Way too much Halloween content. A lot of videos, a lot of shorts, and did covered Final Girl quite a bit. If you want to scare, take a look at that. Then I went to an after-action report on Quackland Gold, which this is a Kickstarter, current Kickstarter offering from Princeps Games. Take a look at that. It patterns off of Frozen Inferno, which is right there underneath it. Then I got a surprise package in the mail from Columbia Games of Grant Diglish, upgrade pack for Crusader Rex. So take a look at that if you're interested. Also, remember, I still have a giveaway. Gaza 1917, yeah, sorry about the timing, but take a look at that, go to that video, and enter that giveaway. Thanks all. Dan needs a video. Dan needs a video. Dan needs a video. We're gonna find him one.
Hey, another week, another show, man. Please like, support, and subscribe to this channel. What a great show. I really enjoy doing this, and thank you very much for the participants. Mike, Seek, 6 Actual, Kilroy, obviously, and Ricardo. Thank you very much, people. You make this show. Well, with that said, hopefully I'll get some passes to the War Museum so I can get in close. If not, I'm still gonna go down. But I don't know if I'm allowed to film. Anyways, we'll see. And I'll do that. And I'll bring my super duper camera. And hopefully everything works well, because look, on an iPhone you do it and it's nice. Who cares, right? STUKAJOE, man, does everything on an iPhone. So buying a $1 million camera like I have, and I'm not gonna hit the bloody mic. You see, I got the mic right here, and I can't get the camera without making all these stupid noises. So look, have a great weekend. Thank you for watching, and just be nice. Just be nice.